The reform that have embarked upon since I took over in Nigeria has been very impactful. I can beat my chest for that. It was initially painful, but today the result is blossoming. It's getting fair to the people. We have more money to the economy, no more corruption.
Why, Baba, why the lie? Abi you think say Brazilians no say wetin dey happen for Nigeria? We dey live for the internet age o, no be for the stone age. Under this administration, we've seen like the worst in terms of corruption, especially in the judiciary. It was under this administration that a judge or the judges had the audacity to claim that the bank account of someone was at fault. That it was the bank account that committed the crime. Now, that the bank account committed money laundering on its own without the input of the owner. Now the same thing under this administration, na judge accept say someone wey forge certificate, that the certificate was not even needed for the election. So they let the person go, despite the fact that the law says anyone that forges a certificate for any election, the person must be disqualified. Make we continue to dey go the list, numerous cases like that of corruption under this same administration, and you go Brazil, they utter such words. No need wasting time on that. Nigerians know this already. The question now remain be say, why do they have a penchant for lying? Might be the issue. Instead of always spreading false narrative or lying about issues that are under their control, like the corruption he talked about here, why not live the dream? Yes, instead of lying about it or lying about something, why can't you why can't you live in reality and look forward to how we can improve? Yes, so my country they go through numerous amount of corruption in the system, but we are working towards improving it. That would have been a better statement or a better landing. Now, Tinubu called on Nigerians living abroad and in diaspora to return home, that things are better now than before since he came to power. He even attended ninth Tokyo International Conference for African Development. He made this call in his room. They posted the photo claiming that Tinubu spoke with Nigerians living in Japan in this small room. How many Nigerians you really reach out to? If you can identify his aide and all the people working for him in this photo, you go see say they make up more than 50% of the people where they sit down for the room. So what is really happening? The few people here, they are the only Nigerians living in that Japan, and on one hand, in they call on Nigerians to return home. On the other hand, the person they lie on his behalf. Bayo Ononuga, the spokesman of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he posted on this statement claiming that Japan created a new special visa for Nigerians wishing to work in Japan. He said under this new partnership announced on the sideline of the 9th Tokyo International Conference for African Development, the Japanese government will create a very special visa category for the highly skilled, innovative and talented young Nigerians. If you really want to improve your country, you could look for another country where want create visa to brain drain you. Wow. To move to Kisarazu to live and work there. But in a quick reaction, the Japanese foreign ministry released a statement denying the claims of Tinubu administration. This will not be the first time, this will not be the second time. The same thing to the Saudi government. They also released claim to deny this thing. Under this program, JICA plans to promote exchange between the four Japanese cities and the 4 African countries through various activities, including auction of exchange, events involving JICA overseas corruption. On the other hand, there are no plans to take measures to promote the acceptance of immigrants or issue special visas for residents of African countries or African descent. Now, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Japan will also continue to take effort to ensure that appropriate reporting and statement regarding this matter is carried out and not this disgraceful one where they don't post. Just like their claim about Dubai visas and how quickly the Dubai's authority came out to deny them. If you know, they say they don't lift the ban on Dubai visa, but before you know, they come out to say, we no lift anything. No. They also claim that Mox Sealand was going to invest millions of dollars in Nigeria. They also quickly debunked the news. Why do they have patent for lying to Nigerians? Now, wow. Like they say, a leopard can never change his spot. The same Tinubu that has been talking about how he attended Chicago State University over the years since his political career, especially when he contested for Lagos State governor in 1999. Many people have taken him to the cleaners because of the lies. The legendary Gani Fehimi fought tooth and nails to make sure Tinubu was punished for all lies for lying under the oath. The same Bayo Onanuga that is his chief liar today was among the journalists at that time that took Tinubu to the cleaners. He wrote terrible things about him at that time. But today, is his chief liar, and he dey side am, not just side am, he dey even dey defend those lies, all because of wetin. So that opportunity arose for Tinubu to lay everything to rest, to prove to the world that he has always been right, but he never lied about his past. But when that opportunity arose, when Atiku Abubakar, his co-contestant in 2023 presidential election, went to court in Chicago to retrieve his record from Chicago State University, do you know what Tinubu told the court? He told the court that releasing the document will cause him irreparable harm in Nigeria. Can you imagine? Someone that has over the years been accused of lying about his certificate, the school he attended, many issues about his history. Like a lot of people go say they don't really know Tinubu's parent and the rest. Some people even claim say no be from Nigeria. It's a lot. Many issues about his history. An opportunity arose for him to shut everyone up and to make things right. Instead of seizing that opportunity with two hands, say, I've always been right, though. People don't dey say blah 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 against me. But guess what? They started begging the court not to release the document. So they feel they can lie. They can lie their ways to governance, lie their ways to in politics, and also come out like that. This is because the Nigerian populace have this spirit of, if you never touch me, you no really concern me. You dey get. You cannot be looking them in the face to face and be lying. You go to international community, you lie to foreign leaders. What do they take your country for? You think say these foreign leaders, they know they're on the internet, they don't get embassies for your country, they don't know anything they happen. If you focus only on that, like many other countries did in the past, all the developed countries you see today, their development was by their own people through SMEs. You see brothers teaming up with brothers, the two brothers alone working in a warehouse. These countries, millions of SMEs continue to bedrock to serve as a bedrock of the development to their economy. They even legalize copying others, like the Chinese do some time ago. They will copy their technology, try to develop it in their own their local language and their own local times, and modernize some part of it. Although the Chinese labor market is no longer that cheap today, but back in the day when they were still developing, many Western countries, they come to China to invest and build their industries, like the Apple industry, Apple factory, sorry. Now, so China take develop gradually, and today they be a technology giant and a big hub today. You can't hide it while operating in China. And once they share that technology, before you know it, another company would start manufacturing the same thing. By so doing, they create a bandwagon and a spirit of innovation all across their country and also touching other countries in the world. And again, while developing as a country, you need to also put your people in sectors where they will progress, where they will be prosperous. Yes, you no go hand them, give them handover, but you go eat today. Stomach infrastructure. Rather, you go give them something or provide them the right environment for them to thrive. Everybody go surely thrive. Now, if you look at other Asian countries, you go there, you see that 80 or about 90% of their people are in charge of the sectors that matters in the country. But here in Nigeria, they feel that the Nigerians should be workers like robots who would be enslaved by foreigners. The same thing to most construction companies for Nigeria. Now white people, now you see as the oga them there, expatriate they call them. White people they dig ground. Now you can't be the Nigerians, so they pay them tiny money, and that money continues to leave your country, because when you pay those expatriates, you pay them and they take the money or send it back to their people in their own country. They pay Nigerians peanut every month. You get now. Same thing too, different industry like the mining industry, agricultural industry. Now to create SMEs, how can you give out money to your people? Also provide security for them where you say they feel really do well. All this, and all the stages go there for your country. So the money go they circulate inside your country instead of bringing a lot of expertise. Whether na fabrics you they do, or whether na meat herds farming or proper agriculture or textile. Rather than going up and down different countries, focus on your insecurity and solve it. Small gains per day, daily win. You set a threshold. Oh, by tomorrow this year or by this time next year, insecurity matter go don't finish. Nobody want you be say today they attack Asina, tomorrow they say they attack Kaduna, even attack people in the mosques. All this no they relevant, and yet the leaders they travel from one country to another, they drop bombshells of lie. Before you know they go say Nigeria is secure. There's no killing, no banditry or anything. All these people say that have witnessed terrorism, they are stigmatized about it. People need to wear off that stigma, focus on business, and before you know, they go even forget say terrorism be happening in Nigeria, and everybody go focus on actually trying to improve the country to be a better place. These are more na wetin our leaders suppose dey do. No be to dey fly from one country to another, go to the country days ahead of the trip. Wetin you dey go do for another man country? Trip na in 2 weeks time. You don dey there how many days? Na you dey first come clean seat. All things are more, they no matter. For more, you can kindly subscribe. Don't forget to share. I go see you for the next one. God bless Nigeria.